Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And if you didn't start yet, y'all the realest ones, and I appreciate you anyway. 32 and dating. I tried to date the good guy. I put this here in the notes, right? She likes dating Pookies. Because I had first of all, a loyal subscriber, man. His name is his like actual name, so I'm not even gonna say his name. But shout out to him. He sent this to me and asked, and it was basically we had a back and forth thing with him. It was like, oh yeah, man, she clearly dating Pookies because this, that, and the third, blah, 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 whatever the case may be, right? This video is about 3 minutes long. And I told myself, I was like, damn, this not making no sense. Like, what more do you want? In my opinion, like this is what I'm asking myself about women, right? Like, ladies, what more do you want a good guy to do? But let's get into it. I saw like the first minute already, first 30 seconds to a minute. So I kind of got the gist of it already. But let's get into this, man, because this is crazy.
So y'all, let me tell y'all about my last date, right? You try to date outside your type, because they say when you date outside your type, you found your husband. But that is not always the case. Let me get into it. So y'all know how Kendra G on Instagram has a live dating show that she does on her live on the weekends, right? And so she'll post up highlight videos on her Instagram. And usually she tags the person in the caption, but this time she didn't tag the guy in the caption. So he really seemed like a good catch, like a genuinely good guy. He was like 6'3", no kids, a lawyer, decent looking. Like, I'm like, okay. So I'm in the comments and I'm like, Kendra, why you didn't tag him? So a couple of days, he comments in the comment section and writes me and say it's me. And I like the comment, go to his page. Now, when I go to his page, y'all.
Real quick, before she gets into that. Fellas, you got to pay attention to context clues. You got to pay attention to the way people structure their sentences, the information, the details that they was given and stuff like that. What did she already say? She's basically saying, yo, she has zero interest in the guy before she found out that he was 6'3", before she found out he was a lawyer. Obviously, he got money, right? Now, no kids too. Now, all of a sudden, it's, hey, yo, hold on, wait. Maybe let me give this damn guy a chance so I can figure out what's going on. I say this all the time, fellas, and I mean it when I say it. It's not always about your looks. A lot of the times it is, but it's not always about your looks. Sometimes if you get yourself to a certain status, or you become a certain caliber of man, a lot of women will look past you not being attractive, look past you being too short or too tall or too fat or too skinny or too whatever. A lot of them will look past it in the majority. A lot of them. 6'3", a lawyer, no kids. Hell, you all that in the bag of chips compared to a lot of damn, you know what I mean, other men. But let's keep going.
When I went to his page, if he would have tried to talk to me straight from his page, I would have never responded at all. He's totally not my type. He looked better on there live because from his Instagram, would have never gave him the time of day, period. Like, at all. I liked some pictures on his page, but honestly, I didn't even like the pictures because none of his stuff on his page was pleasing to me. Like, none of it looked good. But, you know, and he gave, like, corny, lame. But, you know, I be giving him a chance now. You know what I'm saying? I be giving him a chance. Like, I'm trying to find a husband.
They're going to give you a chance now that they done got their walls beat down, knocked down, and ran through. 32 years old. Now, all of a sudden, she wants to give good guys a chance. Why? Because she's been messing with Pookies and RayRays this whole time. Probably from, I'm going to just say 18 to 32 for 14 years. So imagine the body count. Imagine the nonsense and BS that she probably been dealing. I haven't made it this far yet in the video. Imagine the nonsense and BS, the traumatized, you know, emotionally damaged. Imagine all that stuff that's going on right now through her. And now she's ready to find a husband. Now I'm ready to find a husband. Why you wasn't ready to find a husband 10 years ago when you was 22 and you looked better, you was more in shape, everything was tighter? Why you wasn't ready to settle down back then with a good guy? That would have been the perfect ideal time. And you know, RIP to Kevin Samuels, because he said it best. He said, "Yo, listen, like if you meet a chick who's 30 plus and still single, 9 times out of 10, she already met her husband. She already met her husband." But let's keep going.
But I realized I can do corny. I can't do lame. It's a difference. I can't do lame. I can do corny, but I can't do lame. But anyway, so he set up a day. He DM'd me. We got small talk in the DMs. He scheduled a date. He sent me an Uber. We get to the date, y'all. He was so boring. He was boring as hell. Literally, I would ask him questions and he like would keep saying, I don't know. How you a grown ass man and don't know? Like questions about yourself. Like literally he said, I don't know about over 6 times. Like I'm not even over exaggerating. And sometimes.
What were some of the questions you were asking? I mean, you know, but whatever. I mean, that is kind of weird. I mean, if you asking a grown man or woman a certain question in particular to themselves, I would assume you should be able to tell me. But what type of questions will you ask? Because I'm curious. I mean, I can think of some out the top of my head, but there's no guarantee that you ask those type of question. But what type of question will you ask? I wish you would say that.
I would not say anything just to see if he would talk, and he wouldn't. It'll be dead awkward silence. Like, sir, what? So I'm confused. So I was like, this is what I get for trying to date outside of my norm. Like, he literally had no conversation. He was so boring. It was like pulling teeth. And then when I asked him like what type of women he date, he was like, oh, I usually date spontaneous women and fun women because they're usually fun, because he boring, basically. And then I could tell he was annoyed, like when the night ended and I gave him a hug and he moved his arm and some of my makeup got on his shoulder, girl, he was pissed.
I mean, 3 minutes, honestly, of nothing. The first minute was a little bit better and more detailed, I guess you can kind of say. But I wish she would have said what the questions were that she asked them. First of all, number one. So far from what I've heard, I didn't hear anything too bad or too crazy. He answered one of your questions. He said he liked spontaneous women and all this, that, and the third, or whatever. You said that he hugged you or you hugged him, whatever, and makeup got on the shirt and he got mad about that. I mean, I ain't gonna cap with you. I do get mad about stuff like that too, especially when I'm wearing like a certain color shirt, like a yellow, or like a white or a yellow, a bright yellow or a baby blue shirt, something like a polo or something like that. Especially when I'm doing my dress down with a suit and tie. I be hating that. I'm not even gonna lie to you, ladies. That's one of our pet peeves. That's one of our pet peeves. I remember I had a white shirt and I had a light white long sleeve shirt and a tie on, and I was talking to some chick and she gave me a hug, and half of her makeup was all on like here, like all like she kind of like hugged me and like kind of, I don't know if she rubbed her, I doubt she did on purpose, but rubbed her face and all you can see is like all through here. And I'm just like, bro, what the hell? Like, are you serious? I'm in the bathroom like trying to get it out. Like, come on, bro. So I'm not gonna lie, I'd be mad about stuff like that too. I'm not gonna cap. What was you expecting this man to do? Number one, what did you expect this man to say? What were your questions you was asking? And what answers were you looking for? As far as excitement, what was you expecting this man to do? Was the first date? Was he supposed to jump on the table and hit a backflip? Like, I don't understand. Like, what was going through your mind and what was your expectations? That's what I want to say. Like, I wish I can get on, like, you know what I'm saying? What I really, really want to start doing, y'all, I keep saying this, but it just cannot go on the order or the way that I need it to go. I want to have a panel of people where we can have these types of conversations and dialogue, so I can ask these questions, because I have a million things going through my head. I mean, so far, it sounds like a regular dude. Sound like dude was probably nervous, or maybe he wasn't interested in you, and he was saying, I don't know. He was just trying to hurry up and wrap the date up. Who knows? It could be a million different damn things, man, but 32 and dating, I'm telling you right now, ma'am, your options, as you get older, your options decrease. Like my grandma said, and I love my grandma, and my grandma always used to say, my grandma told my auntie years ago, there's an 18-year-old coot being born every single day. And that, ladies, is your competition. Maybe I think differently, man. So I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe for her, cuz.